What's going on, people? I know this is late and it's going to be quick because I've got some quality time to spend with the wife. But I got a few minutes, and I thought I would talk about this issue, you know, on a live rather than trying to type about it, just because it sounded like fun, and I haven't done one in a while. So, I'll talk, and if anybody joins, that'll be cool, and if not, no big deal. You can catch the recording. So, Conrad created a post that said, or asked, or rather suggested that using a question, or rather using the phrase, hi, okay, Wanda, using the phrase, uh, what if, is it more persuasive than stating how to? And he said that somehow I would come up with the reason why. We didn't discuss that. He kind of dropped it on me, just like he dropped it on y'all. But I do have some thoughts on the matter, and I would like to share my thoughts. Number one, there's two reasons I said that I can think of, and I'm pretty sure that they're both true. Number one is, we'll give you the basic one. How to has been and always will be an effective way of getting people's attention and getting people engaged in what you're doing, because you're implying, here's simple steps you can take, maybe not simple, but here are specific steps you can take to get results that you're looking for. And if you're implying, hey, this is what you need to do to get the results you want, people automatically want to check that out. So they will do that, or at least they're more inclined to. Sometimes we do use subject lines, headlines, or subheads, or whatever, and we're just saying things that we think are clever. You could say anything, and it doesn't necessarily communicate to your audience or your reader what you think it will, or what you think it does. A lot of times, they're missing the information that we have in our heads, or we're trying to be clever, or cute, and that information is in the copy below. And if they don't read it, they won't know. But if you say something like how to, then they automatically know there's information in here that I can take action on to do this thing that I'm interested in doing. And if you say how to, lose 10 pounds by the end of the month, they know specifically this is for weight loss, this is something I'm interested in or not. Like me, I could stand to lose 10 pounds by the end of the month, and I'll probably be right at the weight I want to be, but whatever. But that's reason number one. Or reason number one, that how to isn't as effective as it once was, even though it's still going to be effective, is that it's so commonly used, maybe even overused, that people are just not responding to it the way that they used to. I've seen several studies that say it's just becoming less and less powerful because people are exposed to it more and more. And, we ignore things we think we've seen before. And with so many things online, so many different emails coming into your inbox, so many different blog posts, so many different, whatever, instructional pieces of content, it just doesn't scream, I need your attention the way that it once did. So if maybe I'll find some studies if I can and share them below if anybody cares. But it's just showing those things that we once considered to be power phrases or power words. The more they're used, the less powerful they become. Just because people get used to them and they don't have the punch or the impact, you get a little bit immune to them. Or like those Febreze commercials, you go nose blind. We kind of go copy blind or what have you. And so just the fact that it's out there so much makes it less powerful. And the other thing is, a lot of times we use it as bait. Like you say how to, and then we don't tell them. We don't tell the reader. We just use it to get them, to suck them in. And we talk about something that we want to talk about rather than talking about what they want to hear about. And you get tired of being burned that way. But reason number two, that how to is less persuasive, I think, than what if, is because when you ask that question, it kind of brings the reader into your fictitious, it's not fictitious, but it's an imaginary world. What if engages the imagination? It engages the thinking process rather than if you say how to lose 10 pounds by the end of the month, someone gets in receiving mode. Okay, or you're gonna tell me some information that I can do something with. If you say what if, you're getting them to think of what that looks like for themselves. You're getting them to imagine, what if that did happen? What if I did lose 10 pounds by the end of the month? How would I feel? How much more energy would I have? How much better would I look in the three-piece suit that I'm trying to wear to the meeting that I got with this client that I want to have? Or what have you. You start to imagine, and you enter into this fictitious world. I keep saying fictitious, I don't mean that. Imaginary world in your own mind where you can start to see these things happen. And really, I've said this before, maybe not here, but all persuasion really is self-persuasion. So, you can talk to people and try to convince them of something, but really the persuasion and the convincing happens usually when they convince themselves of that they agree with what you're saying, or that they're already thinking about what you were saying. So when you ask the question, what if this idea was your reality? Or what if this occurrence, actually happened and you experienced it? Then their imagination is going. And now, rather than being recipients of information, they're participants in the idea. They see themselves doing it. They begin to take possession of that experience in some way, or to some degree. And that's just, once you get the people sucked in that way, they're much more likely to be persuaded. They're much more likely to start wanting the thing that you're talking about, or wanting to accomplish the thing that you're talking about, and they can see themselves doing it. When you say how to, maybe they can see it depending on what happens next, what you say next. You still have to paint the picture for them. But I think what if opens the door much more easily, and it doesn't sound like it's about to become a sales pitch. At least I think to one degree lower than how to. So those are my two reasons. I don't know if that's what Conrad had in mind, but that's what you get when you don't tell me what you're looking for. So let me look at some of the comments here, and I'm gonna get out of here really quickly. Because, like I said, I'm trying to pay attention to my wifey. What if is powerful, Wanda? You're definitely right about that. Pete, nice to see you, bro. Okay. What if provokes thought, and how to more or less promotes action? Well, I think that there's something to that, Evan, and it's good to see you. If you say how to, I think it presents information that can be used to take action, but it doesn't necessarily move you to take action. I've got, you should see my mess. Lots of books over there, and I probably read half of them. And there's not that many books over here. I got some upstairs, and that's me trying to make an excuse. But just because I know how to doesn't mean that I will. But once you get me involved in the process, thinking about what if and seeing it, then that will promote action, because I'm emotionally engaged, not just intellectually, capable of taking action. Okay, so I don't know how long it's been. I've been told I talked too long, and I probably shouldn't. So this is probably a good place to get up out of here. Appreciate you guys checking me out. I plan to do this slightly more frequently, despite the fact that it's outside of my comfort zone. I want to be valuable to you guys and interesting. And I want you guys, I'm not going to go too long, Evan, but I want you guys to be involved in what's happening in the conversation in this community. Because, what if you got engaged in this community, right? And what if that engagement helped you learn more, apply more personally, and get the results you want a little bit faster? We're gonna put all kinds of content in here, and I think when you ask questions, somebody's coming in and giving you some ideas, some thoughts, and some feedback. But when you engage, you're gonna have personal stake in it, and you're gonna have personal application that you get from the other people in the group. That's what we're here for, is to support you guys and help you get better. Honestly, that's what we want. That's what we're here for. Conrad and I, we both have stuff going on, but we honestly want to be valuable to our people, and you guys are our people. And I don't know if this, I mean, Conrad kind of mentioned it in his post earlier. We have a little project coming out that will be, you know, geared towards helping you get even better results in a more focused way. I'm just going to tease it like that. We're looking for early February to come out with it, and you guys will be the first to know about it. And we'd love you to join us for the journey. Anyway, so thank you for joining me here. Comment, ask more questions, give more feedback. Okay, if you got something you want to write. Oh, Conrad's just getting in here now. Yeah, K1, if you want to give us a peek, you know, we'll give you some feedback and hopefully continue to ramp up your skills. I know you're a bad lady, but we want to help everybody get to that next level. So Conrad, maybe I'll just hand off to you if you want to do a video. I don't know if you got quiet in your house or what. Yeah, so yeah, that's it. I'm out of here. Have a great night. Sorry for doing this so late. I just got settled and had dinner and had a little break. So I thought I would holler at my people. You know, because also the other thing is I write really long posts sometimes and nobody wants to read all that. Sometimes videos are a little bit easier. So that's it. I'm shutting up now. Have a good night, guys.